Hola y bienvenidos to our weekly Palm Beaches TV watch party series, Soy Theo Dorsey. And today, we're celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month in the Palm Beaches. Here to tell you more is a very special guest, President and CEO of Discover the Palm Beaches, Milton Segarra.
Gracias, Theo. Discover the Palm Beaches is the official destination marketing organization charged with promoting Palm Beach County as a leisure travel and meeting destination. Our organization serves as a county travel planning resource for domestic and international visitors. While Hispanic Heritage Month is celebrated nationally from September 15 to October 15, there are many ways to appreciate the contributions and influences of the Latino communities in the Palm Beaches throughout the year. Vamos a explorar and see how everyone is invited to participate in the festivities. Let's go on the town with Fran Licari and discover a fun activity central to our heritage.
There are so many different styles of Latin American dance, but today I decided to try my hand at some classics, salsa and bachata. I'm ready to get my groove on. There is something about the Latin culture,
the flavor,
that just always feels like they need to be dancing. What is that? Where does it come
flavor.
from? Is that what it is?
We have flavor. It's in our body.
Yeah. Oh, see, there you go.
We
Yeah.
love to move.
Yeah, yeah.
The music tells you how to dance.
Yeah. So this is a very exciting day for you.
It is my first permanent location.
Exciting.
So it's super exciting.
What do you mean permanent? You were doing it like on the run? You were like,
Right.
let me teach you quick and then I'm out?
I was like on the corners. I would stop on the corners and get out the car.
If you're a beginner, what is the first thing you teach a beginner?
The first thing you want to really do is listen to the music, understand what you're dancing to, the tumbao beat, the cuckoo pa, and try to stay on that rhythm.
Right.
Always the music, the movement, the steps, those are always the fundamentals.
Can you teach anybody to dance?
I can teach almost anybody
Yeah,
to dance.
almost.
I'm pretty confident. I consider myself the ninja of dancing. I'm a black belt in dancing.
Wow.
So let's try. We're going to do some salsa steps.
Sure.
So first thing you want to know is you want to go with your left foot
Should I
forward.
stand beside you
Let's
here?
do side by side first, and then we'll do
Okay.
partner work.
What
So
am
you're
I
going left foot forward, and then your right foot goes back, right foot back.
Okay. How long you been dancing?
I've been dancing now for over 13 years. I danced my whole life,
Right.
and of course, but like Latin ballroom, I started training in ballroom back 13 years ago. We go 1, 2, turn 3, right foot back, 5, 6, 7, basic, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, right turn, 1, 2, 3,
you have
right
to do
foot
it,
back,
yeah. I see.
5,
Oh, that
6,
becomes part of the
7.
step.
So salsa is what we eat, really.
Right.
So when we say salsa, it is a variety of different dances from son, guaguancó, New York style mambo. But for me, what I've learned is that all of our origination of dance started with Afro-Cuban, Afro dancing, and then the Cubans started with their mambo and their son music, and it started to speed up. Salsa, we've made it like a melting pot of all these variety of dances.
Kind of like the Hispanic culture,
Yes.
right? We've taken a lot of different things.
different
and call-
cultures, and we put it all together.
Right. And what about bachata?
Bachata is a Dominican dance.
Okay.
That's a slow-paced dance, a little bit slower, and it's
Okay.
got a more rhythmic beat moving side to side. 3 basic steps to the left and 3 basic steps to the right.
What kind of people are coming in looking for the salsa and the but? Is it mostly Hispanic, or are you getting all?
No.
It's the other way
It's
around.
the other
isn't
way
it?
around.
Because they already know how to do it.
They think they know it.
Right.
5, ready, back rock, swing, back,
Whoa.
2, 3, 5, right turn around the waist, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, basic, eso, eso.
Oh man. Yeah.
Muy bien, Frank. After 1 or 2 lessons, you'll be ready for a snack. From music to food and more, Hispanic and Latin American culture have tremendous impact on our communities in the Palm Beaches. Whether you prefer tacos or empanadas or tostones, the Palm Beaches has endless options to savor the rich and diverse flavors.
Food writer Arlene Borenstein met me at Salento Coffee to introduce me to some of her favorite local restaurants. The amount of variety now of food that has kind of come up here in the last 10 years is just, it's kind of astounding, right?
Lucky for us, we've been able to get those great traditions on a plate. You have the Caribbean and South America and Central America. So there are countless places to eat.
As I'm going through Palm Beach County, what are the, in your expert opinion, what are the must-try restaurants? Give me one.
The first thing that comes to my mind is Tacos al Carbon, which is a Mexican place. I tried their birria taco lately. It was outstanding. What it is, it's like a stewed meat. It can be different types of meat.
Okay.
They shred it, they stick it in a taco with all the great fixins like onions and cilantro, and then you get this like styrofoam cup of like this red juice, and you stick your taco in that.
Dipping tacos?
You're dipping a
Stop
taco.
it.
As if a
Dipped
taco
tacos?
wasn't already good already, right?
Whoa.
I got one more.
Okay.
So it's called La Cosinita Latina. They have all your beautiful, wonderful, traditional Puerto Rican meals. You got arroz con gandules, mofongo. Everyone talks about the great chef there.
Yep.
Also reasonably priced and very yummy. It's okay to have these different options because, like me, I had a heavy Venezuelan influence growing up, but I am American. We're all kind of these mixes, and I feel like embracing that is so important for an establishment to do, and not be afraid of that, but obviously to embrace like who they are.
For sure. There's a restaurant, you're going and you're getting the way you would get it in the home country.
Which is beautiful
Yeah.
because a big part of leaving your own country and starting a new life somewhere else is sharing that culture and having that little piece of that culture for you, for
Yeah.
others, and that's really special, and that's what food does. It brings us together.
With such a mix of Hispanic American backgrounds, there's something for everyone to experience in the Palm Beaches. Let's see what's popping with Kitty London as she discovers a taste of Cuba in West Palm Beach.
When you come to Palm Beach County, expect to have some wonderful experiences. But I'm about to have a Cuban experience, which I hear is the ultimate one. And I want to welcome you to What's Poppin' PBC. Dina, you have shown me so much hospitality already. Thank you.
Thank you, Kitty. Thank you for inviting me and having me here.
So listen, I gotta give you a little secret. I did some research and I wanted to know where can I find some of the best Cuban coffee in Palm Beach County, and guess whose name came up?
Don Ramon.
Yes. So I wanted to say how to say it because I was going to say, is it Don Ramon or Ramon?
We had to practice.
Okay, let's practice. Let's do it.
Don
Don
Ramon.
Ramon. Ooh, it sounds like the kitty cat in me. Kitty London is coming out. So I know you have, of course, more than Cuban coffee, and we are going to taste some of that because I cannot leave without tasting it. Because people have been like, Kitty, you have to go there. But other dishes, let's talk about them and some history about this restaurant.
Kitty, we've been here since 1990. So it's 34 years.
You've been here 34 years?
34 years, yeah.
So you started when you were, what, 10?
Of course. My mommy was carrying me.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Yeah, but this restaurant started in the 1990s, and we've been trying to get more than just the food. It's the whole culture. You know, we bring the music, we have had art shows, we bring cultural events, and just to top it all off, we bring the Cuban style food.
But what is a traditional Cuban food like for education purposes?
Well, what I call it is the most Cubanist meal is the roast pork.
Roast pork.
And every time you go to a party, what you're gonna have is roast pork. Or you go to a, so we have that dish here, and we prepare it slowly, cooked it overnight. So when it comes in the morning, my cooks start pulling it apart, and it just comes off the bone. So that's one of our most popular dishes. But we do, like you mentioned, we do have other dishes like beef, and prepare in so many different ways.
Okay.
We have the ropa vieja, which means shredded beef, which means old clothes.
I would love to say it like you.
Ropa vieja.
I got to get lessons.
But you have to do it with the action, with an attitude. Ropa vieja.
Oh, yes. I love it.
So it's that one. It's very, very popular. Ropa vieja, and it means old clothes. And then everything that we do, we serve with the side orders. Of course, the black beans cannot be missing. We have red beans, and red beans are usually mostly cooked in all Latin America.
Nice.
We have the white beans, which is a dish that we imported I call it, from the Spaniards. So it's a lot of influences into the Cuban food.
I'm not going to be able to walk after this. Dina, what do we have going on here?
We have a lot of series of dishes here, but what you have in front of you is the ropa vieja that we talked about, and it's the shredded beef beef with the tomato-based sauce, and it has you can taste that it's very tender. We cook it so you don't have to do a lot of chewing, and it's just delicious. And that will be the red beans. It has potatoes in it. It has chorizo. I hope you like chorizo.
Oh my gosh, this is good. And what do you have over there?
I'm having the fritas cubanas, which is a version of the hamburger. These are like the sliders.
Okay.
And the beef itself, the patties are made of with chorizo, pork, and beef.
And you have little flags in there. It's so cute. Great. Are those little, like French fries?
Little French fries, yes, teeny French fries. And that's typical of them, and it's served with raw onions inside. And we have a secret sauce in them, so they're not too dry.
Okay.
And it's prepared, with tomato base. It's a little on the sweet sour side, and it makes it special. That's what the Cubans do to this the sliders. It's called la frita cubana.
La frita
Cubana.
cubana. And then you have, these are the plantain chips?
Plantain chips. Those are like a staple on the tables, and this mostly all Latin Americans you eat it. It adds that crunchy texture to your meal.
That's delicious.
And that's a mojo that it's a Cuban. It consists of sour orange and onions and garlics, and that's what it just drops a little flavor into them.
There is so much to see, do, and taste in the Palm Beaches. I invite you to come and celebrate and explore some of the incredible cultural heritage that makes our region so special. Watch full episodes from today's segment on demand at thepalmbeaches.tv. Gracias por estar con nosotros. From all of us in the Palm Beaches, thank you for watching today, and be sure to tune in again next week.